The first thing that people ask me whenever they're starting their journey is what they should be taking. And I have spent thousands on garbage supplements thinking that everything will work, and actually there is only one that works. And I have bottles and bottles and bottles of supplements lined up in my counter. Different powders for before the workout, powders from inside the workout, pills after workouts, pills before night. I was taking over 15 different supplements every day, spending thousands and never getting the results I liked. And that's where I discovered that the only supplement that you actually need is creatine. And now I will help you to save a lot of money and stick to your journey without making the same costly mistakes that I did. And in this video, you will discover what creatine actually is, how creatine can help you, and how and who should be using it. My name is Cezar Bononi. I'm the head coach at Sweat Equity Fit, and I help wrestling fans and wrestlers to get to the next level without the BS that you see everywhere. I want you to think about the greatest wrestlers of all time. Stone Cold had the stunner. Rock had the rock bottom. John Cena has the AA. They didn't need 15 different kind of moves to get their wins. They mastered one simple move and that took them to the next level. Supplements works the same way. You don't need 15 different kind of supplements. You need just one that will help you to take you there. And if you know someone that's spending thousands on supplements, just make sure to send this video for them. So what creatine actually is. First and foremost, let's say what creatine is not. Creatine is not a steroid. Because every time that we think about someone that goes in the gym, first thing that comes to regular people's mind is a steroid. And you see a lot of people talking about creatine. Creatine is just a supplement. It's not a steroid. It's something different. It's legal. You can find it anywhere. And it's the most accessible supplement that you can ever have. Creatine is just a compound that your body already produces. And it's a mix between 3 different amino acids. And those 3 are glycine, arginine, and methionine. I hope I pronounce these names right because I just know them in Portuguese. And these amino acids, you get them from eating protein. Any kind of protein. Chicken, eggs, beef, soy. Then your body breaks that down and use that to rebuild it again on the amino acids and the compounds that your body needs. One of them being creatine. And so you understand better, creatine is like the power supply for your muscles. Just so you understand a little bit better, creatine is just like a power supply for your energy system. So think your muscles, they have like small batteries inside. That energy is used for quick bursts of energy. So something that you need to move fast or with a lot of power. That you need that every day to get up, to walk, to pick something that is not even heavy on the floor. And as your body produces creatine naturally, it comes from your liver, comes from your kidneys, and our whole body produces 1 to 2 grams per day of creatine. And if you eat more, like red meat, you're gonna have some even more. So it's something that's been in your body since birth and you don't even know it. And yes, you can get enough of the creatine that you need from food only, but it's gonna be really hard because you're gonna have to eat like 2-3 pounds of red meat to have around 5 grams of creatine, which is what you need. So you can actually supplement and it's very safe. Also, very cheap. And I'm not the kind of person that likes to eat red meat every day, all day. It messes up with my tummy. So supplementing with creatine is a go for me. Also so much more affordable. And creatine is the most studied supplement ever in the last 30 years. And they haven't found one harmful thing about creatine. Different than all these other supplements that's not even FDA regulated and they promise a lot, creatine promises so much less and delivers so much more. And it's backed up by science. Now, how creatine can actually help you? You will lift heavier weights for long periods of time. You remember when I told you about the batteries? Creatine will make that batteries bigger and recharge faster. So this way you're gonna be able to lift more and lift faster. Some studies shows that beginners that start to lift and take creatine compared to lifters that were not taking creatine, they added at least 18 pounds more compared to people that were not taking creatine. That was just in 4 weeks on the bench press. So in average, people will get 12% stronger than people that are not taking creatine. You will also recover faster since that battery is recovering faster. You are not gonna need as much time to rest in between the sets and you're gonna be able to get more out of your sets. You will also build muscle faster. Since you are pushing more weights and you're recovering faster, this will help your body to build muscle even faster. There's a few studies that show that people that take creatine gains like 2 to 4 pounds more than people that are not taking it. And that is around 3 to 4 months on that study. Some of that is because creatine makes you hold a little bit more water inside of the muscle, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Bad thing is having water between the skin and the muscle. That's a bad thing. Creatine does another thing. It gets water inside of the muscle, getting more hydrated, and you're gonna be able to have so much more nutrients that's gonna lead you to have more gains and feel better. And we're talking just about muscles, and I know that you guys wanna hear some more about that. And actually it's pretty good for your brain. And this is something that has been studied in the last 5 years. It's something really new. Creatine is really, really good for the brain. You know those batteries inside of the muscles? We have those in the brain as well. And creatine will help you to have your brain batteries refill faster and be bigger. Some people have noticed some clear thinking, remember things better, and don't feel as mentally tired and dragging around the day. How and who should use it? First thing, what do you need? You need the regular creatine monohydrate. It can be pills, it can be powder. I like powder because it's so much more affordable, and because of my size, I have to take so much more. So if I was going to take pills, I'll have to take like 10, 15 pills. Right here, I can take just 10, 15 grams because I have so much more muscle mass than regular people. So it's been helping me a lot having the powder option. You don't need any other kind of creatine than monohydrate. All the other ones, they work the same, but cost 2, 3, 4 times more. And as I told you, I'm having around 15 grams. That calculation comes backed up in studies. We need around 0.05 grams of creatine per pound in body weight. So let's say that you weigh 150 pounds. You're gonna need around 5 to 7.5 grams of creatine around the day. Any of those is gonna be safe and it's gonna be good for you. Also, you don't need special timing. Creatine works from loading, and you don't need to overload it as well. You can start taking your regular amount. There are some companies will tell you to overload it on the first week, then you're gonna reach a peak a little bit sooner, which is true, but you don't need that. You're just gonna spend more money. Just stick to the regular amount every day. It doesn't matter if it's in the morning, right after your workout, inside your workout, during your workout, at night, whatever. What matters the most is having every day with no breaks. If you break 1 or 2 days, no problem, but make sure that you have every day. So I don't know, add to your morning, what I do, I add to my morning water. Like I wake up, I drink water. That's the first thing that I do in the morning. I just add my creatine right there, so this way I don't forget about it. You can mix with coffee, you can mix with juice. Don't listen to whatever people say that you cannot mix with this or that. BS, there's no studies that prove that. Just take creatine every day. Talking about some myths. If you're afraid of losing your hair, don't. A 2024 study actually focused solely on that. They found 0 difference in hair loss from people that were taking creatine and people that are not taking creatine. And some of the new studies as well, they are using for people recovering from CTE, which is a brain trauma, and it's been helping a lot. That's what I suggest to some of my wrestlers as well. When they have any issues with CTEs, I bump them to 20, 30 grams of creatine, and this helps them to recover so much more faster any kind of brain injury. It has been showing 21 to 36% faster recovery for CTEs on athletes that had any issues with that. And who should be taking? Most of the people can take creatine. It doesn't overload the kidney, but if you do have any kidney problems, of course, go and talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I have legally to say that. But I had clients that had kidney issues, and we took creatine, 0 issues. Of course, if you're breastfeeding or pregnant, no scientist will ever study a woman in that situation because they'll be very unethical. So we don't have data on that. But my wife took creatine while she was pregnant, 0 issues as well. My baby is really good. The only thing that they found out, which is not clear, but people with bipolar disorder may have some more issues with some swings. Other than that, my mom don't even go to the gym and she takes creatine every day, and I highly recommend to everybody. And the side effects, very, very minimal. People may see 1, 2 pounds in the first couple weeks. That is just water inside of the muscle, which is completely fine and is good for you. Some people might get a stomach ache right after taking it. Try to take it with food. But basically, that's it. Creatine is very, very safe. But even though creatine is great, it's just like 5% of all the results that you're gonna get. The other 95% of the results will come from great nutrition, consistent training program, and right strategies towards your lifestyle. And since you save money with some supplements, I highly recommend you to invest in coaching. And if you want to know more about that, you can just click on the link right here below and you can book a free consultation with me and my team, and we're gonna see how we can help you out with that. And if you want to see how I put things together for meals for me and my clients, I just made a whole video when I take 30 minutes to cook food for me and my whole family in only 30 minutes for 1-2 days. Check this out. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, but I want you to know, comment right here below the supplements that you spend money and did not work at all. I just want to chat with you. I'm going to reply to everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great day.